Why, hello everybody that's out there on YouTube. It's your boy Maxwell coming at you with yet another video review. And in today's video, we're going to be following on along with the hype still surrounding Transformers Rise of the Beast. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Rise of the Beast mainline Voyager class Rhinox. So let's get going into today's video review.
I declare this to be astral plane.
And so here we have Rhinox all opened up and out of his packaging. Now first and foremost, as always, we're going to get started off by taking a quick look at the packaging. Here we got the box here for the mainline Voyager Rhinox. Here we got a nice image there of Rhinox that transfers over. His name is Rhinox. It's from Transformers Rise of the Beast. Transformers! We got a Maxwell symbol right there. Here we got 6+ Hasbro! On this side of the box we just got another image there of the Maxwell insignia, and like I said, the continuation of that artwork. And hey look, Transformers Authentic. On the top of the box, we got Transformers Rise of the Beast. On this side of the box, we just got Rhinox. We got the Rhinox and Mayan doodad thing. Voyager class stuff, words, barcodes, and things. And then on the back of the box, we just got a couple of obligatory product shots. You got your robot mode and stuff, Rhino thing, and Rhino mode. Hasbro! And hey look, Transformers Authentic. And that's basically it for the packaging. And so moving right along, we lower our camera here and bring him back into shot. And here we have Rhinox, our next mainline Voyager that we're going to be taking a look at for the Rise of the Beast. Now, within the last couple of weeks, they did just recently announce and tease the upcoming, they have talked about the new and upcoming Voyager class Studio Series figure, which I am excited to see and get my hands on, but for the time being, I'm quite happy with this figure, and I'll explain why. So, but for starters, here we got him in his Rhino mode, because that's how I like to start things on this channel. And yeah, very nice, very cool Rhino mode in my opinion. We're getting close here so we can take a look at some of his detailing. He's got a lot of nice molded detailing. Nice green for the eyes. Nice chain detailing. And in a lot of ways, I feel like this is the Rhinox that we should have gotten for Kingdom. Like, if we refilled in some of these parts with real life, like Rhino texturing and stuff, this could have been the Rhinox of Kingdom. In my opinion. But, yeah, nice, like, goldish, like, paint for the horns. Nice silver. A lot of nice silver detailing. Chain detailing. Absolutely love that. When Emgo pointed it out to me, that's what sold me on getting this figure, and I'm so happy I did. Nice gearing detailing. Nice Rhino foot detailing. Here's the backside. Hey, look, he's got a tail. Hey, look at that. He's got more of that same detailing. Hey, look, there's Shockwave. He's going to be he might be the new mascot of the channel. Anyway. And then here we got this side of the box, him. Here we got the front side. Here we got the bottom underneath. You can kind of see how part of it's going to work out, but it's still pretty cool nonetheless. Articulation for the sky features a head that can look up and can't really look down. Mouth can open, revealing some nice detailing on the inside there, but nothing up on the top. Legs can rotate forward and back. They can move in and out, mostly due to the fact that these are also robot mode stuff. These can bend, but these can rotate, and then these can bend, but that serves you absolutely no purpose here in his Rhino mode. And then he's got these tiny little feet that go back and forth. And so yeah, not a lot of posability, but still pretty cool nonetheless. And so he does come with a couple of accessories. He comes with his Gatling blasters, which, man, I wish the Kingdom versions were like these ones. But yeah, no, these are basically just like really modern updated versions of his Gatling blasters. I have not found a way to incorporate them into like his Rhino mode down below, but otherwise the like artwork and instructions also tell you to just plug them into his shoulders. And now you got a battle rhino, which is pretty cool if you ask me, if that's something that you want to do. And so there you go, and there you got that. And so now for comparison, here he is next to what I just reviewed a little bit earlier this week, the Weaponizer Rhinox, just so we can see how these two look together. There you go, that. Here he is next to the Voyager class Optimus Prime. See how these guys look together. They look pretty good in my opinion. There you got that. Here he is next to the Legacy Evolution Leo Prime, because, hey, we're going to do some Maximals in this review. There you got that. Here he is next to the Leader Class Kingdom Megatron, because why not? My channel, my review. There you got that. Here he is next to the Legacy Inferno, who I just finally got after so long of hunting, and he is absolutely amazing. He will be getting his own review within the next few weeks, hopefully. See how that works out, scales out. Here he is next to the Kingdom Boss Monkey Boy, that of the Kingdom Optimus Primal. See how these two look together. There you got that. Here he is next to the Kingdom Rhinox. And we can definitely see just how truly different these two are from each other. But still pretty cool looking, in my opinion. There you got that. And then last but certainly not least, from the original toy line, granted it was the Transmetal line, here he is next to the Transmetal Rhinox. And yes, he is missing his horn, but you can tell it is Rhinox because of the fact that if you look here on his arm, it does say Rhinox. So here he is next to the Transmetal Rhinox. And I'm definitely seeing some level of design cues in the Rise of the Beast Rhinox with this Rhinox, as well as like the original one. They took a level of aspects of this one and, like, say, the Kingdom one / the original Rhinox, merged them and created the live action version, which in my opinion is really cool that they did that. And so there you go, and there you got that. So that's pretty much it for him in his rhinoceros mode. So let's get down into his transformation and get him into robot mode. So to begin off with getting him into robot mode, we're going to start off by just taking his arms and just bringing them out like so. And we're going to rotate them so that way everything is oriented properly. From there, we're going to come to these side panels here. And we're going to take them and we're going to open it up. And now it is held in by this little circular tab going into this little slot here. And then this tab going into this slot there. You're going to do that on both sides. And then you're going to take this whole leg assembly, well, his butt section, and bring it out, bring it up, and bring it around where then you'll have these two tabs that are going to go into these two slots right here. And while you're at it, take in his rhino feet, and we're going to bring them up. And so it'll tab in like so. From there, obviously, you're going to have his feet. So finish bringing his feet down and flip his toes out like so. From there, you're going to take the whole leg assembly, and you're just going to untab it. It is tabbed in via these two clips going into these slots here. Take it out, bring it extend it out a little bit, straighten out his legs, and then close up these panels like so. And from there, you got this tab here that's going to go into that slot there on either matching side. Oh, and split his legs. You're going to have to do that in order to finish getting everything closed. Stand him up so everything is kind of oriented properly, and then rotate his legs around like so, and rotate his waist. So that way then he's all oriented properly. So from there, we're going to raise up our camera. Whoop. There we go. And from there, what we're going to do is we're going to take his arm assemblies, and we're going to just kind of bring his rhino head back, And from there, there's a couple different rotating hinges, but you want to grab this bigger panel section. Let's see here. Okay, so yeah. So this bigger panel section and bring that forward. It does actually soft, I don't know if you can hear it or not, but it does soft click into place in the back. Unclip it and bring it forward and it will click into place again, like so. Do the same on this other side. Bring it forward and it will click into place, like so. Flip out his hands. Finish bringing this whole assembly down, like so. This whole back assembly piece, from here you want to grab this little panel section here, bring that and rotate that around, like so. So that way then it's all like that. And then there's a tab here, which is also like the hinge to grab it for opening his jaw. This will actually tab into a slot right on the back side of his head, which will lock all that in place. And then this kind of just flops around like so, but oh well, not much you can do about it. Rotate him so he's facing properly. And hey, look at that. The only thing that's left is to rotate his head. And there you go. There you have Rhinox all transformed and in his robot mode. And oh my word, this guy is so much fun to transform, to mess with, and just all around, he's just really cool, really fun. Let's get in closer so we can take a look, not at his abs, but at his head sculpt. There's his head sculpt. We can see here, very nice head sculpt, very, very indicative of his original head sculpt from the Beast Wars cartoon, but brought into live action. A lot of nice detailing, nice green for the eyes there. And then just coming down his chest here, we can see nice brown on his chest region, brown, this weird off brown. I don't want to call it poop brown, but I'm finding a lack of better words to describe it. Nice 4-pack abs there. He's ripped as can be, and then just coming down, some of that nice detailing from his Rhino mode transferring over, but with new bits of detailing being brought about and shown, and just, yeah, looking really cool and really nice. And he does have a bit of a backpack, but that's not a bad thing, because of the fact that it is like the original Rhinox toy mode, and so Rhinox thing with him having a backpack. And so it's like, I actually think that's really cool nod that you have the option to have a movie version that looks like your original toy and the original Rhinox, or you can have the more higher end masterpiece studio series one where it doesn't have that, which is a cool thing for your display features. For me personally, I will have 2 different sets of shelves for these figures, but that's beside the point. And so yeah, and then obviously around the back you can see bits of kibble other than like his legs and stuff, but he's still got nice big chonky legs and the nice chain detailing coming back through and stuff. And yeah, all around really cool and really nice. Articulation for this guy features a swivel at the head, no ball joint, so you can't look up and down. Arms can rotate and do a full 360. They can move in and out with nice detailing, actually, I'm discovering. He does have, and it can go in. It does click in, but then his arms are like really way too close, and so then his like natural stance ends up being like that, which isn't great looking in my opinion, but oh well, what are you going to do? He does have a bicep rotation. He does have slightly over 90 degrees of bend. Nothing at the wrist other than inward because of transformation. He does have a waist joint, and his backpack kind of gets in the way, but it can move out to accommodate full rotation. Legs can go forward that far. They can go back that far, but if you move the backpack out of the way, you only get that much more, although you get nice detailing even on just simply that. You do have a thigh rotation of right here above the knee. You do get a little over 90 degrees of bend there at the knee, and that's actually held in by a little peg port system, which is pretty cool and pretty nice. And then feet, the toes can bend down, but then you also have your ankle tiltage. And just as a whole, yeah, he's really cool and really posable, so that's pretty cool and pretty nice. And so he does come with his accessories. He actually comes with 3 accessories, as we showed off 2, but I'll show off the 3rd here shortly. So obviously he's got his Gatling guns, and he can hold them in either of his hands. And so you can get all kinds of that OG Rhinox kind of like shooting action and stuff like that if you want. I mean, it's an option for you, which is pretty cool and pretty nice. And then for storage for them, the only way that I've found to store them still is just on his shoulders. Nothing on his back, not that I've been able to find or see. But I usually just leave him displayed with his Gatling guns on his person. But then his final accessory to show off and talk about that I didn't talk about in his Rhino mode because, well, it's kind of important for the Rhino mode, is you can come back here and actually take the horn off of the Rhino mode and you can plug it onto his shoulder. Or give it to him as a melee weapon. I mean, it's an option for you if you want to do it. And it's cool that they give you the option. And it is intended to do that. In fact, it is actually comes in package with it being off. And here, I'll just quick grab the box again just so you can see it. But even here on the box, you can see here, he has it on his shoulder. And so they give you the option for it if you want it. However, me personally, I will probably just be keeping it just simply on the Rhino mode because I don't like the thought of losing the horn. And it looks better in my opinion. And so there you go. And there you got that. And of course, the other thing that I want to quick talk about before we get into our comparisons is you can take your little Rhinox buddy and we'll quick get him from looking like this, to being like this. And as we saw in the other video, he can hold him and use his miniature version as a weapon. And on camera here, you can actually kind of see it. The color matching is not great. And so I bought them with the thought that, hey, they'll work, but at least on Rhinox, it doesn't look the greatest. But hey, it was an option. I gave myself playability options. Hasbro gives you playability options. And as always, options are good. You will accept your options. You will! You will! Oh, anyway. And so, moving right along, let's get into our comparisons, shall we? All right, and now for comparisons, we already saw Gatling butt Rhinox, but from here, let's go. Here he is next to the Kingdom Boss Monkey Boy, of which we will be seeing his mainline Rise of the Beast counterpart here next week. There you got that. Here he is next to Voyager class Inferno. Oh boy, is he fun! Oh, I look forward to reviewing him. For the royalty! Here he is next to Leo Prime or Lio Convoy. I gave him a couple of Dinobot accessories from the Power of the Prime's Dinobots because why not? My collection. There you got that. Here he is next to the Kingdom Leader Megatron. Just so we can see how these two look together. And yeah. That looks right in scale. I would have loved to have seen a Rise of the Beasts Predacon Megatron. But, oh well, such is life. We didn't get that. I ain't going to hold it over them. Here he is next to the Voyager Optimus Prime. And they stand about at head height with each other-ish. So he is a little bit on the smaller size for the Voyager size figures, but hey, such is life. There you got that. Here he is next to the Kingdom Rhinox. So we can see how these two look together. And yeah, they're about the same size with each other. So that's how we can see how those two look. And then last but certainly not least, here he is next to very floppy-legged, but still... come on. The floppy-legged, but still pretty good Transmetal Rhinox, just so that way then we can see how he looks next to like an original Rhinox figure, because that's the only original Rhinox figure that I have. And so there you go. And there you got that. Oh, and because of the fact I totally forgot to mention it, Spinny! It can spin! Wait, I already showed that off. Yeah, so there you go, and there you got that. And so there you go. There you got my review on the Transformers Rise of the Beasts mainline Voyager class Rhinox. Yeah, he's a really cool, really fun figure. I ended up enjoying this figure a lot more than I had anticipated. And I gotta say, it's interesting. Upon further thought and realization, there are some very small, minor engineering cues that were somewhat taken from the Kingdom Rhinox, but it does them so much more accurately. And it's like, I would absolutely love it if they did like a rehash of this, but as the original Rhinox figure. Because the Kingdom one it was okay. It was okay. It was my first Rhinox toy, but it was lacking. Like, for example, rotary spinny blades. Come on, Hasbro. You had the engineering to do it. You gave it to us at a Voyager price point. Anyway, that's beside the point. But as a whole, yeah, no, this Rhinox is a really cool, really fun figure, and very fun. It's a great toy. It's a great toy and a great adaptation of the Rhinox figure. In fact, I can't wait to see what the Studio Series one is like. I've seen a couple of people have them already on hand, so it's like, okay. I haven't really paid too close of attention to their reviews. I just looked more closely at like the Rhino mode and how he looked in robot mode, and it's like, okay, he looks actually pretty cool. So I guess I'll have to wait and see. And then the day that I'm recording this, we actually just had a Hasbro live stream event, and we got to see the new toys coming out, and they just announced the Leader Class Optimus Primal. And I can't wait to get my hands on that because I absolutely love this figure. So don't get me wrong when I say this. But I can't wait to see how they engineered that guy. Because he's got the whole moving mouth too, and it's like, I absolutely loved that movie. I should do a Maxwell Monday Madness movie review. But that's beside the point. Would I recommend this figure? Absolutely. He's a very cool, very fun Voyager class figure. He fits in nicely with the collection. And he's just fun. That's the biggest thing. He is fun. The Kingdom one I discovered, it took me twice as long to get him transformed than like this guy. And I was reviewing him, and I was going down slowly. I wasn't just fiddling around playing with him and transforming him. He was... I want to love the Kingdom one because it was my first Rhinox figure, and for my Beast Wars shelf, he's the Rhinox who stands there. But it's like, his leg transformation was annoying. I forgot just how much annoying that transformation is. And after this review, I may not transform him again for a while until I eventually get around to reviewing him. But this guy, he's fun. Hasbro, revamp this one in cartoon accurate style. The fans would dig that. And then give us a Predacon version of him too. We will eat that stuff up. We will gladly take them. I know Hasbro watches some of the guys at Hasbro watch us as we're doing our reviews, and so hopefully maybe mine will come across. But I feel like I'm rambling. But it's like, this is a perfect Rhinox mainline figure, and if they did him in the Beast Wars full-on Beast Wars colors and deco, I would gladly buy it again. I would gladly buy this mold again if redone like that. I'm just saying. Do with that as you may. Well, I think that'll just about do it for this video. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. You know the routine. If you're new to the channel, please be certain to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with whomever you think might like it. And don't forget to check me out on social media. Links, of course, will be linked in the description down below. And so let's cue our outro. Thanks for tuning in. Hey gang, thanks again for tuning in to this latest installment of Maxwell's Reviews. If you're not already, please subscribe to the channel by clicking here. And please be certain to check out this other video review. And also be certain to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with whomever you think might like it. All the help really helps me out. And so again, until next time, fun people, camera fall down!